RIP Black the Ripper. I'm doing it for blacks right now. Well, there's better stuff to talk about right now, fam. Twitter's going nuts.
Here we go.
But basically, the Twitter detectives are just back at it, bruv. They've digged up bare people's old tweets, and this happened at like 4 a.m. to like 6. So man, I'm a guy in bed and waking up thinking, raw. It's long.
They're waking up to a popping timeline.
Basically, yeah.
I've never seen that happen before.
Basically, yeah. We'll go on people then. Back up on the YouTube thing. Social distancing. Hey, it's been a minute. Cooking with Cube soon come back. Quarantine and that right now. Obviously, I know some people need to leave the house. Leave the house when you need to. Do what you gotta do. For the man them on the road, stay safe. A shout out you lot, also essential workers, you know what I mean? I ain't gotta go into that. Basically, man just sits down. Yeah, the whole point is to kind of spark a conversation, innit? Yeah, it's all mad right now, innit? Quarantine, bruv. Who would have thought, bruv, we'll be living in a fucking movie scene, fam? This is literally a movie scene, bruv. You know that, innit?
Yeah, for real.
Like, this is something you see in a movie, bro. Like, man said you can't leave the house. If you're in a group of certain people, you're gonna get fined by the feds. When you explain this story back to, like, my son or something, and by the time he's like 16 and I'm telling him, raw, he's asking me, Dad, what was the lockdown like when you was XYZ?
You just gotta gas it and be like, even though it's peak, you gotta pretend that it's 10 times more.
Bruv, I'm gonna tell him the madness. I'm gonna tell him I had to fight 4 soldiers just to get him milk. I was out in the rain, fighting with my last £2 trying to find him nappies because I had to steal them from the shop or something. I'm gonna tell him that. The story's gonna change as he gets older, innit? When he's young enough to believe it, yeah, man, I had to kill 4 soldiers and punch this guy, run over this car and all of that. It's gonna be mad. But at the same time, yeah, the amount of people that's caught coronavirus, bro, or not even coronavirus, COVID-19. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, you know I love a conspiracy, bro. Now we can talk conspiracies all day. We can talk about who runs what and who killed who might have killed whatever, and I love all of that, innit? But the 5G thing, yeah, cool. There's a lot of evidence that says, what is it, radiation poisoning. You get the same symptoms as what's showing up for coronavirus, COVID-19, which is fair. And then you got all the towers not being put up. Obviously, I can't get up and say, yeah, boom, 5G is causing COVID-19. But at the same time, it's not easy to believe that this thing came from some Donny that wanted to try a bat. And the thing is, it's mad, you see the whole bat thing, yeah? Obviously that Chinese girl, influencer, whatever she is, that was eating the bat soup thing, yeah? That has nothing to do with the coronavirus, you know, but you see, because it came out at the same time, yeah, blood. It's just looking like that's the soup that caused the thing, innit? And I don't know, man. It's just hard to believe that it came from a bat in some little market in China, bro. Like, come on now, man. That's the problem, bro. There's too much information available, fam. You don't know what's true, what's to believe, what's not. Like, even before, fam, like, the whole looking into conspiracies thing used to be fun, but, fam, you see when so much information is available to you, fam, it's not fun anymore, bro. Like, it's just like you end up going in a circle of a fucking rabbit hole, finding one thing that leads you to one thing, but then it contradicts the first thing, so you look back at the first thing and you just end up on some long path of nothingness to nowhere. Obviously, rest in peace to everyone that's passed away from COVID-19. I know a lot of families been torn apart. My aunt actually had it, you know. Did I tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's alright now. She was in hospital and that.
It's mad.
Yeah, bro. Very close to home, cuz.
Does it being closer to home change the way you look at it?
Nah, to be honest with you. It looks mad anyway, innit? And you see, the thing is, yeah, I did read a study, yeah, that says you can have other flu-like symptoms but still test positive for COVID-19, innit? And that was an official study, fam, so, bro, you don't know how much people could have just had a normal flu but then thought they had coronavirus or whatever. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
They're people.
It doesn't make no sense for a virus to come out like this in a time wherein alright, cool. In a time wherein I could basically make a TV show in my bedroom, yeah, I could basically make a TV show in my bedroom. A virus can kill us. Man can get notifications on a watch. And when I'm talking about a virus, it doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rest in peace to everyone that's passed away from COVID-19.
Bye, have a great time.
I'll be back.